Hi guys, and welcome to the Tandy's Living the Good Life. I am Mrs. Tandy, and this is our YouTube channel where we are sharing our relocation journey back to our home country Zimbabwe from the diaspora. We currently live in the United Kingdom and we're hoping to move back home to Zimbabwe. So our YouTube channel is just to inspire somebody who is in similar type of position, and also just for other people to see how other people live their lives. After all, this is YouTube. People get to share all different things about their lifestyles, right? So before I get into today's video, I want to thank each and every single one of you guys who takes the time to watch our video from beginning to the end, who leave comments, even if it's just an emoji, and who take the time to share our content with other people. So thank you very much. And if you're a new subscriber or somebody who is watching us for the first time, I would like you to consider joining this community. So in today's video, I want to talk about a realization moment that I had this week. Do you know when you have those eureka type of moments, when something just becomes so clear? It's like a moment of clarity. So this week, it suddenly dawned to me that the one guarantee that we have in this life is that we're not going to make it out alive. I'll repeat. The one guarantee that we have in this life is that we are not going to make it out alive. Do you know when I had that light like the light switches on? That is the kind of moment that I had. The light kind of switched on, and I was like, you know what? One thing that is definite and assured and guaranteed is I'm not going to make it out of this life alive. Do you know, I said it out loud so many times, and it just made so much sense. So we give you guys the privilege of having an insight into our life and the different decisions that we're making. And what that means is we've opened ourselves up to different people having a say almost, or commenting. And I'll make reference to our last video where we talked about us not going home yet and having to settle a few things. There was a mix of different comments. And some of them were saying, well, you're never going to go anywhere. Right? A whole different mix of comments. And that's all right. That's fair. That's to be expected, because we are coming and sharing our lives or parts of our lives with you, because this is not our whole life. There's a whole load of other things that happen in our life. But I thought to myself, fine, we open ourselves up. We're giving you the privilege of being the flies on the wall and seeing what we're doing. But what you don't realize for us is, one, we are doing something that we have chosen to do, that we want to do. Something that gives us joy and satisfaction, especially when you live in the diaspora where, one, the weather is not great, two, the life is like a rat race. Bills, responsibilities are always at the forefront of your mind. They pressurize you so much that it just sucks out the life and the joy. I'm sure you've heard people saying there's no social life in the diaspora. All sorts of stories are coming out of the diaspora and all these things about how people are struggling with their mental health and other things like that. And that is the reality of the diaspora. So when some people like us who've made a decision to relocate back home, we're building back home, we are doing our farming back home, bar it's, remote farming, but we're doing it. Those things give us joy. Just going through the process of building is giving us joy. It's giving us something to look forward to. You get people who will say, well, you may never get the opportunity to live in that house, so what is the point? And I feel like those people are missing the point. The point is, even if we don't get to the point where we do live in that house, the decision of starting to relocate has made us happy and made us happier. The plans that we're making are making us happy and happy. So we're enjoying the process of doing that, because there is no guarantee for anybody. There is no guarantee of making it out of this life alive. There is no guarantee of anything. But if I could at least take some solace in knowing that I enjoyed the process of my husband and I together planning to go back home, working together to go back home. So even the struggles that you face and the challenges, they kind of make sense because you're enjoying the process and you're enjoying the journey, and you will get to that point. And if you do, it's even sweeter and it's even better. I hope I'm speaking to somebody because it's just one of those things that there's always something someone is going to say, right? There is always going to be someone saying something. I've seen some comments that talk about, well, why is it you're not concentrating on investing where you live, enjoying where you live, and, making life better for the next generation of people? And that is a fair comment, and that is a fair observation, and that is a fair contribution. But I am going to take a bit of a selfish stance and say, you know what? I need to look after myself. If I run myself into the ground, taking on a mortgage, taking on more debt, because one thing about life in the diaspora, it's a debt type of lifestyle. You understand, you can get credit cards, you can get loans, you can get car finance, you can get all sorts of things, and before you know it, you are tied into that debt life, and you will not be able to afford anything after that. So it just comes down to people's choice. I feel like one of the biggest contribution that we have jointly given to our kids is having the citizenship of this country, having access to all the opportunities of this country. So I would say I've sorted out the future generation that way, and we, like I said, we make sure that our children are provided for. They've got everything they need. They may not have everything they want. I'm sure if I was to call them down right now and speak to you, they will tell you they don't have everything they want, but what they do have is everything they need. They live in a comfortable home. They live in, they get to, last week we replaced their school shoes, something that we seem to be doing every term, to be honest. And those are the things that are priority for us, making sure that they have food, they have shelter, they have warmth, and that they are thriving. So I feel like that is how I have contributed to the future generation. Anything more than that, it's going to be, well, there's a place that you can come and call home when things get tough, right? And you always see us there. That is where we will be. So for the people at the back who may not have heard me, we're not going to make it out of this life alive, guys. Enjoy what you enjoy. Make decisions for yourself, and just enjoy the life that enjoy. And I think that is what I have taken away from life. There's something about, I recently turned 40, guys, and there's something about that age that just makes you feel, or makes you take the time to view things in a different kind of way. And that is what I have really been doing, reflecting a lot about my life and a lot of different things and where I want my life to be and where I want it to be going. One thing I know is I cannot live this UK life the way it is anymore. Something has to change, whether that is me relocating back to Zimbabwe and living there indefinitely, or living between the two countries. Whatever it is, something needs to shift, right? Because I'm not making it out of this life alive. I'm not making it out of this life alive. And even if I amass a little property and things, I'm not taking them with me in my 6 foot forever home when I'm no longer here, you know. So the things that I do with Zuruvi now, they bring me joy. Planting our maize, checking in on the dogs, buying things for the homestead. We're going to do an unboxing video very soon that I'm going to share with you. I have to edit that video. But those things, they bring me joy. And when I see Zuruvi also being excited about what he's bought for the homestead, having done this for the homestead and all sorts of things, you don't know, I cannot even put it into words, the joy I feel when I see him happy and excited, when I see him so proud of himself for achieving something, or when we work together and we achieve something together, or when he finds new information about biodigesters and his face lights up. Those things bring me so much joy, and I think those are the kind of memories you take with you and you live, you know, when it is all said and done. Those are the things that are going to flash before your eyes, those moments of looking at your loved one and they're ecstatic because they've bought a battery thing, you know, or they've managed to get the best solars, or all these things. Those things, they bring me so much joy. So yeah, we're not going to make it out alive, guys. Live your life to the fullest. And not everyone is going to be on board with your choices, your decisions. And for me, I feel so much for people who feel the need to consult their nearest and dearest because they can never make a decision by themselves. Some people feel like they've invested so much in you, they helped you to get to where you are, and for you to just turn around and say, wow, I'm coming back home. They can take it personally. They can be so disappointed, and that can affect you. But if you are so convinced in yourself, Kuti, this is what I want, then you go ahead and you do that thing for yourself, because we are not making it out of this life alive. We are not. Go and enjoy your life at the fullest. Make decisions that are good for you, and it's okay. You can change your mind, because that's another thing. We don't make space for ourselves to change our minds. The me that was me 10 years ago probably firmly believed on not going back to Zimbabwe. Why would you go to Zimbabwe? Why would you relocate? It's okay to be the me in 2025 who's changed her mind and said, you know what? This is actually the way to go because of A, B, C, D. It's okay to change your mind. So yeah, that's my contribution this week, guys. We want to keep ourselves on this momentum of posting and at least 2 videos a week, and just coming and keeping in touch with you guys as we plan other things to bring to you in regards to the content. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I know Zuruvi is not here. It's, you know, Zuruvi, the videos that Zuruvi is in, they seem to do so well. I'm so jealous, guys. So I'm hoping I'll have my Tina's, my Zuruvi's tribe who are going to be bumping up the videos where I am talking to you guys alone as well. But it's all good. We're all family. We're all one people. So take care of yourself and take care of each other. If you can't be good, be careful. Okay? Take care. Bye.